So we are live. Awesome. Up here come folks. Hi, Diane. We're very excited. Lots of good stuff going on today. So we're just going to give a couple minutes for other people to log on and join us and see where we go from there. I did a fun Barocco one. Hey, Penny, how are you? I'm glad you like them. We like being here. We'd much rather see you guys in person, but we totally understand. So that's cool. It's cool. So I did the first live video chat with the Barocco shop owners this morning. I don't usually get to do them because they're Friday mornings, and I used to have a business retail pep talk Zoom meeting. So I went to this one. So there's Barocco Makers is a Facebook page, and that's for everybody working on anything with Barocco. And if you have any questions, questions about patterns, I think they have links to free patterns there, but they're very excited. Originally, they started as a knit along for, I think, a t-shirt or sweater, a cardigan, maybe cardi knit along or something. And they've since opened it up to anybody who wants to just be part of, um, part of the group. So it's really cool. Oh, a few more people. Hey, Robin, how are you? How's the vineyard? My sister's on Nantucket. My sister-in-law is on Nantucket. They opened up construction, and she is doing faux painting. She faux paints walls and stuff, and she's down there. She was there right when COVID opened up, and she went home. She lives in Sacramento. So she went home, and now she's back because they've opened construction back up. And I'm not sure the size of the house, but I'm sure it's humongous. So anyway, welcome folks. Glad to see you here. If you're here and you haven't checked in, chat with us, say hello. We've got lots of fun things to show you and chat about. Have you all been on to our new virtual tour? We got rid of all the pumpkins and stuff, and had a virtual tour was done on Monday morning, so you can see the shop and the new setup and everything. It's really fun. It's on our website, and on the red navigation bar at the top, it says virtual tour. So I'm scared. She's climbing a ladder outside the front window. So anyway, they're changing the window for me too. So anyway, the virtual tour was really awesome. We did have to slow it down and change it a little bit because it was going too fast and we were kind of getting seasick with it. But it is up. It is great. It is awesome. So I've been working on the hug shawl. Remember, we've been talking about it? So now that I'm this far along, which I am loving it, obviously, isn't that beautiful? I do wish that I had picked bright colors, like a yellow and a blue or something really bright and summery would have been fun. This is kind of more traditional. It's gorgeous. I am using two yarns. One is Emma's Bohemian Market. See how gorgeous that is? A little bit of green, some lots of pretty colors. And I am using, this must be one of Allegria's purples, magentas or whatever. Oh, and I've got hair hanging on that. Anyway, those are the two colors I picked to be conservative. I do wish that I had done something a little bit wilder, but that's all right. That happens. I know I could knit another one, but you know what? There's no time. I have 3 projects going right now. And so they've been working on putting together some more kits. This is DePinto, which is a Lang yarn. We love it. It is a single ply fingering, but it's just gorgeous long colorways. And I found this awesome pine forest shawl. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? So we have put the DePinto together with, this particular one is more of the earth tones. So we're getting ready for the fall, folks. I know, but is that too gorgeous or what? Copper Pipe by Periwinkle Sheep and the DePinto Lang put those together, and we're going to make a gorgeous pine forest shawl. Those are kitted, and we have done these special priced at $55. So the DePinto, the pattern I believe is $5 or $6. The copper pipe is 27, and the DePinto is 18, well 17.50. So you get a savings there at least $5 or $6, if not more. And the other thing that has come in is this, a lot of people like to use the Sirdar Snuggly for baby things, and this is their new patty cakes. This is the pastel one, and I've actually started, for those of you who need to do a real quick baby project, this is corner to corner. And they do have the pattern for the regular corner to corner in the label. I did add the yarn over. So you do 3 stitches in a yarn over, go across, knit all the way across. And at the beginning of every row, it's 3 stitches with yarn over. And that's going to be fun. I just switched to the third color. The first one was a lighter pink. I don't know if you can tell. Lighter pink down here. Then we go into more of a this mauve-y color. And then we've switched into the green. You can actually use this for any pattern. I just happened to do, I wanted to see how the corner to corner went. We don't really have a sample of the corner to corner, so that has worked out well for us. So you saw my Casapinka, you saw the DePinto, you saw the patty cakes. I suppose I should show you a few fun things that we've got in the shop. Father's Day is coming up, folks, and we have these really cute, if he is a golfer, for these really cute coasters. It takes balls to play golf. And this one says, the secret about golf is to hit the ball hard, straight, and not too often. Love it. I'd rather sink a putt than putter the sink. Yeah, my husband's actually very good about doing dishes. And this one is, a good day is when I can hit the ball further than I can throw my clubs. Oh my goodness. Hope you don't throw your clubs too often, but those are real fun coasters, and we have jellies and different things you can add to them. And Carol McCartney brought in some new pottery mugs, nice big size mugs. I love these. They're good, good solid mug, nice handle, beautiful little artwork. Just some, almost looks like seashells on that one. So those are really fun. And she brought in a lot of other things as well. And the Bizarre Crafty Gals, my knitters, so look at this. Is this too cute? You think it's a purse? I'll bet you do. Guess what? This is for all those RV people. You undo the button on the long side, undo the button on the other side, and you have a Teflon coated ironing space. So you put that down on your counter, go ahead and do your ironing, and then you fold it up just by buttoning up the 2 sides. Can you get me the new bag with the sheep? Yeah. So you're going to button up the 2 sides, and then, whoops, I did that one backwards, but anyway, then you get, just button up the 2 sides, and you can store your iron, even if it's hot. You can put it right in there. Iron, the cord, your spray bottle, whatever. We do have 2 of these left. We have this one, and we have a black, I think it's like a black overall or a black floral or something. We did sell the others, but those are good. And this is just to die for. Look at that project bag. Oh my gosh, huge. Nice big pocket with a cute sheep in there. Can you see him? No, you can't. Upside down, Andy. There we go. Is he too cute? Cute, cute, cute. Nice, big, huge tote bag for all your projects. See how far away I am? Is that too gorgeous? It's too gorgeous. So anyway, and the other thing I promised to start with today, or to show you, was Magic Loop. No reason to be afraid of Magic Loop. Magic Loop is awesome. It is a way to do teeny tiny circular things without dealing with the double points and all that stuff. So what you're going to do, my suggestion is when you cast on all your stitches, go ahead and knit one row back rather than trying to connect them right away. It's really tough to do that first row anyway, even on a good day. And if you do it, you try to do it right away, your stitches kind of tend to get large and loopy, and just knit back a row. Do your first row and then lay it out flat. Make sure it's not twisted. Pick it up and go to join it. And when you're done, you have your tail that has to get woven in anyway. So you just weave that in with the first stitch, that first row that's going to be not connected, but the rest of it will be connected. And then what you're going to do is your needle, your stitches are all going to be on both needles. Divide them in half. It doesn't have to be exactly half unless your pattern calls for that and you're doing cables or anything unusual or whatever. Obviously, we can't knit this way. It doesn't work. So we are going to, this is the yarn, so we are going to be knitting onto this needle here. So what you're going to do is to pull this one out onto the cable. Don't pull it all the way that it connects back around. You don't want to do that. But you want to be able to reach around to get to your stitching. And then you are just going to go ahead and knit these up. I suppose I should turn it around, but I'm going to do it this way because I am left-handed. I don't know if that makes a difference to you. But you're just going to go ahead and knit these, and I will knit these doing it with this way. So this is our shop sample, so it's nice and small. So you can go ahead, you just knit right across that row. So we've knit those stitches up, and now we have half of our stitches on one needle that we have just finished up. So I just finished these on this needle. The rest of them are still sitting back here on the cable. So we are going to pull the cable so that that second group of stitches will be on a needle. Now we have front and back. Instead of on 3 needles, we're on 2 needles. So you're going to do that, and we're going to knit these stitches next. So you're going to pull, let me get this squared away. Sorry, I don't mean to be turning it around and making you tired there. So we're going to pull, so my working yarn is here in the front. I'm going to pull this needle out to where I can switch it, move it around to be able to reach those. And we're going to go ahead and knit the stitches on the back needle. And you're just going to pull this nice and tight, so you're not going to get a ladder there. You don't want to pull it too tight so that those stitches are hard to work, but we're going to go ahead and knit this short side here, which could be longer if you're making a sweater. Well, a sweater you wouldn't really want to do on magic loop, but you could definitely do your sleeves on a magic loop. So again, I am just literally knitting these here. And now I have these done on that needle there. And again, the rest of my stitches are on this cable. I'm going to pull it up and put those stitches on the needle so they're ready to be knit next. So I'm going to knit the back row next, and I'm going to pull, this is my working yarn, my front needle out so I can reach around to the back to knit those. And then we are going to knit those. You take your yarn that's in the back and you're going to pull it nice and tight so as not to get a ladder there. And you're going to go ahead and knit those. And I hope that helps, folks. A magic loop is really nothing to be scared about. It's fun. It is easy. It's a little bit of a fiddle because you're moving your stitches, especially if you're doing like a thumb and there's only 5 or 6 stitches. It's a little bit crazy, but it works. I mean, if you have an aversion to Flexi Flips, or you have an aversion to double pointed needles, this works really well. Flexi Flips, you say. What are Flexi Flips? Let me go grab them. So these are Addy Turbo's Flexi Flips. Unfortunately, it's on stitches, so I can't show it to you, but let's pull it out a little bit. So what it is double pointed needles joined by a plastic cable. So it flexes. So instead of having one, two straight needles, double pointed needles, you now have one that is joined flexible. So it will bend and flex, and you can work in the round. Again, you want to be careful not to get your ladder. So you want to make sure you pull that first stitch up, but they're really fun. Folks, if you want to give them a try, come on into the shop and give them a try. We have them out here for you. And my understanding is that they are now coming out with the new, they have a square needle. It's got little bumps in it. The bumps don't catch the yarn. I am trying them out on something. Unfortunately, the points are a little bit dull for me for the project I'm working on. These I love because they have one dull end and one pointed end. So you can pick if you're doing something with cables or yarn overs that you need. You can see that one is definitely more pointed than the other. So that's really nice, easy on your hands. So folks, that's all I have for today. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. If you're going out shopping, do it carefully. Take care of yourself. If you're still nervous about it, it's okay. It's okay. This is a whole new grand reopening for everybody. And speaking of grand reopening, we are doing our Tailgate reopening show this weekend. So on Sunday, bring your car, your SUV, your truck, or whatever. We do have a few chairs here, but we do ask that you bring your own, and then you don't need to worry about the germs on our chairs. We'll have our tent set up. You bring your own food. We're going to have cake, of course. How can we have a party without cake? We'll have water on ice, the small bottles, if you forget a beverage, but Lowe's is open and so is the pizza joint here. Bring your projects, whether they're finished or not. We're going to have the red carpet. And we'll do them in groupings if we have enough people who did a Casa Pinka or something like that. And of course, we are going to have a ton of prizes. The gals cleaned out the back room while we were closed, and we have purple lamb yarn. We have the Wicked Knitta. We have a ton of great yarns that are looking for new homes, and some yarn notion bags and all kinds of good things that they're going to be offering up for prizes. The person who knit the most things, the person who has the item that they finished that they started the longest time ago. I heard of somebody who started something at 10 years ago, I think she said, in and out of the closet. So we have all of that stuff that's going great. We have started with the outdoor social distancing classes and social knitting. And we also still have the Zoom drop-ins if you are not ready to come out and be near people. And Diane's running the Zoom today at 2 o'clock. So you can find the login for that on the happenings page, the blog page on our website. Gives you all of the login information on that stuff. So folks, thank you so much for joining us. Look forward to seeing you next Friday. Have to figure out what we're going to cover then. And I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Have a good one, folks. See you on Sunday.